Okay, so I'm here today with Remy, co-founder of Yalla Wrap It, and we are here at the warehouse to take a little look around to find out more about what Yalla Wrap It does, find out about the values, the history, and how this serves the short stay space. So let's take a look inside.
Let's go.
Right, so Remy, last time I was here, this looked a little bit different. So I can see you're a little bit further on, but obviously to the people who have just joined us, talk to us about what's going on right here, right now.
Okay, so what we're doing, basically a warehouse, it's 2 floors. And what we're gonna do on the ground floor, we're gonna do a coffee shop along with some samples on the walls. We're gonna do on the wall over here some lighting samples. And we're gonna put a countertop over here where people are being able to order some food, order some coffee or whatever. And also we're gonna be doing over here some bathrooms. Everything is gonna be renovated or either gonna be wrapped with our material. And here we'll have some sitting area. And also we're gonna be changing this to glass.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
so you mentioned wrapping. Do you want to just give a bit of an overview in terms of exactly what you do and who you are, and take it from there?
Sure. So vinyl wrapping is a cost-effective solution. We've been in the market for around 6 years. It's a Korean product. Basically, the vinyl wrapping, it comes out of vinyl, basically, and it's all certified. It's all waterproof, heat-resistant, scratch-resistant as well. We do it for commercial areas, for B2C, B2B, even properties, and it's basically it's an ideal solution for short stay solutions like Airbnb and hotels and so on, because instead of you paying hundreds of thousands of dirhams to renovate your place, which might take 3 to 6 months, it could go down to 1 week, and it would save you around 80% of your home solutions. And as I mentioned, all the material is certified. Everything is textured. I will show you also right now the material. It comes from a marble texture, wooden texture, concrete, even plain colors as well. It can be installed on any surface possible at your place. It could be on a table, kitchen countertop, backsplash walls, and there's different techniques of how it could be installed. It's very technical. I would say a very technical solution. Not any person has the capacity to do it by himself. So what we're gonna do basically, all the furniture that we're gonna have installed over here, everything will have a price tag.
Love that. Okay.
So what we're trying to do is we're trying to be a one-stop solution, right? Whether it was because basically we started as vinyl wrapping, Yalla Wrap It, but then the market had to lead us to full renovations, which wasn't the plan, by the way. We wanted to focus on quick home solutions because the market is always focused on the luxury properties, and I believe there's a huge gap of segment of audience that have been left out. So that's why we tried to focus on quick home solutions that are cost effective. And that's how we came up with the vinyl wrapping. We started, me and my brother, who happens to be my partner as well. And then because of the demand, we started getting a lot of inquiries for renovations, and we were like, okay, let's go ahead and do full renovations. So, and also we decided to, in the showroom, to take advantage of basically our space. So all the furniture that we're gonna install, we're gonna put some price tags. We're gonna put samples on the wall where people being able to see our vinyl samples. Also, we're gonna put some decorative paint on the walls. So yeah, there's a lot to do. Hopefully, we'll be able to see it very soon.
You will. All these things take time, and I think it's really interesting that you're talking about this, and we're here right now because earlier on today we were at Airbnb, so a holiday home unit, and she was talking about the kitchen, and they'd had that wrapped as well. So I think you're right. It's like the ideal solution, really, isn't it, for short-term rental property? So we would love to hear a little bit more about what led you to sort of starting Yalla Wrap It and your journey. So shall we go upstairs?
Yeah, please.
And take a look upstairs as well at the same time. Okay, so before we get there, before we get to your values and what led you to where you are, talk us through what's going on up here.
All right, so there isn't much to show you, honestly, because we're just starting. I mean, everything we've done over here is all from scratch because everything was shell and core. So we've been doing that for almost right now 4 months, 5 months. We had to build all of these offices. We've done the floors as well. We have some billiards so the team could get entertained a little bit. We're doing here some sample vinyl wrapping, walk-in shower and kitchen, right? And
So
here,
this will be like a display station
exactly,
here, right?
yes,
Okay,
yes. And here there will be some renovation samples. I'm sorry the table is messy, but we're just working continuously. So because the team are doing some work inside the offices, so it gets dusty. So yeah, we're gonna be installing over here some marble. Inside over here there will be some samples. We're gonna be installing as well some cabinets over here where as well there will be some samples. And same over there, there will be some vinyl wrapping samples as well. Please.
Thank you.
There will be some vinyl wrapping samples inside the drawers.
Okay, yeah.
Even on the other side as well for the flooring samples. And here we're going to be installing some cabinets.
Okay,
Yeah?
and this is a sample.
This is SPC.
Okay.
Right. This is also it's an ideal solution for the GCC. Usually, in Europe they use parquet.
Yeah.
Parquet is made out of wood, but we have LVT and SPC. It's a more ideal solution for the GCC because the wooden expands with the humidity. So yeah, it's a more ideal solution for the GCC. It's cost effective as well.
Well, that's really interesting because I'd actually never really made that connection between that, but that makes sense. Yeah, because of the heat, right?
Exactly, exactly.
And these as well, correct me if I'm wrong, I feel like these are examples of like different kind of materials as well that you've constructed here, right?
Yes, so this is all vinyl wrapping.
This is all vinyl wrapping?
Yes.
Okay.
So as I mentioned, the wrapping could be installed literally on any surface.
Yeah.
It could be on walls, it could be on countertops. Even if you have a tiled wall, we install something called forex sheets to level up the walls, and then we wrap on top of it. So we have a solution for basically everything.
Wow.
Right? So if you have any issues, especially for the Airbnbs, because they get a lot of footfall within, let's say, a month, they might get 30 clients, right? Because at 30 days, they might get 30 clients. So some things, they might get overused. So instead of them renovating every once in a while, they could just wrap it because it's 80%, even it might be 90% less cheaper to do the vinyl wrapping.
So it's more cost effective.
It is
really
cost effective.
And roughly, like how long does the wrapping last, or does it depend on like what?
You have 5 years warranty.
Okay.
Right? If you have, let's say, bubbles or it peels off or any issues, you could just give us a call and we'll be right there to fix any issues you have. If it's taken care after, it could last for, I would say, 10 years. I've had my place wrapped 6 years ago and it's still brand new. I've had it on my kitchen countertop, even the backsplash, the cabinets as well, and even the bathrooms, and still brand new.
Okay.
Brand new.
Great.
Yeah. It just needs some silicone every once in a while, and that's basically it.
Great.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've had a little bit of a tour of your warehouse, but tell us more about the journey behind Yalla Wrap It. So what led you to start this in the first place?
So to be 100% frank with you, it started very randomly. The vinyl wrapping and Yalla Wrap It. We started it first. Me and my brother, we had a marketing agency. My brother is an engineer, he's a civil engineer, and we had a marketing agency, and then we've had the chance to start this with a third partner, and we've invested a lot of our time into it because my brother is a civil engineer. Unfortunately, I don't have any background in engineering, but I just got into the business. I loved it. I enjoyed it. I enjoy the journey, managing people, seeing the business scale and grow. So, I mean, it's my passion. It's not the wrapping itself that's the passion. It's the journey, all of it. So, we started 6 years back. We're one of the first wrapping companies that started in UAE. And here we are. Yeah.
You mentioned earlier, you talked about your team there, and that the team sort of feeds into your journey, and you've mentioned that you've got quite a large team that you manage.
Yeah.
How many people have you got in your team right now?
I would say 45 to 50.
45 to 50, so it's quite a significantly big team, right?
Yeah.
And in how much time have you scaled? So it's been 6 years, right, that you've been in operation?
So the first 2 years period, we were a team of 15 to 20, I believe. Then year by year, it was increasing around, I don't know, 5 to 10 every single year, because the demand was increasing. People the first 2 years, they were not aware of the vinyl wrapping. They didn't really trust, they didn't know how credible the product is, because they were not sure if it would last. They were not sure if it would last with the heat, with the humidity, or if people cook next to it, and so on. So we started receiving a lot of referrals. People started trusting the product, especially that it's a Korean product. It says enough, you know. It's not like a cheap material that comes from, sorry to say, China or whatever it is. So yeah, I mean, it took us some time to build our name. We've done around, I would say, more than 20 to 30,000 projects.
Wow.
We do a day around 12 projects a day. So yeah, we've done a lot of many hotels in the UAE. We've done a couple in KSA as well, in Saudi. And yeah.
So you talked there about the trust. So initially, people, the buy-in really, or I suppose of the product. When you first started as one of the first companies to bring vinyl wrapping to Dubai, how did you overcome that challenge and that barrier of trust? Because, you know, for Short Stay Circle, that's one of our core values and one of our core pillars.
Yeah.
And I'd love to know like more on what you did to help people understand the value of what you bring.
All right. So look, there's a lot of wrapping companies in the UAE. I would say around 30. So it's all about standing out and differentiating ourselves, because at the end of the day, we're all selling the same exact product. It's all Korean product from the same exact supplier. So it's just about differentiating ourselves from the market. And how do we deal with that is by ensuring that we're giving the 100% customer satisfaction to the client, by delivering the best quality of work, making sure that we're always there for them for the after sale, even for the before sale. The team are always in contact with them. They get back to them immediately if they require any assistance. So in terms of pricing and in terms of material, I would say all of the market is pretty much the same, but it's all about how you represent yourself to the client and how you take care of the client, and that's what matters. For us, customer satisfaction is number one.
Yeah, that's really important because people will remember like how they've been made to feel, right? No matter what. And that sounds to me very much like a personalised service, if you like being really personal with the client.
Exactly.
Okay.
I also want to say that yes, there are a lot of wrapping companies in the market, but there's a lot of technicalities that some companies are not aware of, because you know we wrap around, let's say, 10 to 12 projects a day. We do vinyl wrapping for 10 to 12 projects a day. So we go through different scenarios every single time, right? And it's been 6 years. So we've covered basically, I would say, 100% of all scenarios possible. So any error that we could face, we have a solution for it, because we've gone through everything basically. So I know I trust my team blindly, honestly. I've made sure that every single person that joins the team is very well trained, whether from a behavior point of view, whether from a technical point of view, and whether it's a sales team or operation team or whatever it is. So it's very important of how we represent ourselves to the market.
I think that's really important, and that takes time as well and care, right? And you put that time, energy, and care into your team, then it's going to be reflected in the job. I would say. What would you say has been your biggest challenge then from starting Yalla Wrap It 6 years ago to where you are now, and to scaling? Like, you've dealt with like tens of thousands of properties, tens of thousands of clients. You've got a team of 50 people. You're serving a really wide sort of audience, if you like, from hotels to commercial to obviously the short stay space as well. In that time, what's been the biggest challenge for you to overcome?
I would say there's several challenges we honestly face almost every single day. It could be, the first thing I would say is the operations, because you're managing a team of 50, right? Or let's say 40 on ground, and then you have the drivers. And so it's how to manage the drivers with the technician, with the delivery, then the material, then the warehouse, then making sure that all the departments are integrated together. So it takes a lot of time to ensure that, because the sales has to be integrated with the finance, and the finance has to be integrated with the operation has to be integrated with whatever it is. So they all have to be, it has to be a full ecosystem. So that was I would say our hardest challenge, is to make sure that everything is integrated together. And we still face challenges. I wouldn't say it's 100% as we want it to be. There's always room for improvement. This is our major challenge. And the second challenge, I would say, is sometimes it's hard to find the right people.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, sometimes it's very hard, and it takes some time, and it requires a lot of patience to find the right person to work for your team, because it's all about trust, right? Personality. Usually, when I interview people, the first thing I look at is personality, not the skill, because skill could be taught, but personality cannot be taught. It comes along with the person. So it's very hard to find the people that go with our core values of the company and how we work, how we deal with each other, and so on.
So on that then, what are your core values at Yalla Wrap It?
I know it would sound a bit of a cliche. Every company would say the same thing, but I would say transparency is very important. We're always transparent with our client. We don't like to go around. We're just very straightforward. If we have an issue, we tell the client that's our issue, and we always ensure that customer satisfaction comes first. Always, whatever happens. Yeah.
And then just to summarize it, so we talked about your challenges, we talked about your journey, we talked about the team and where you are now. As a co-founder of a business, and a successful business, what has been your proudest moment of what you've built today, or what you've done?
I wouldn't say I wouldn't say it's about me or my partner. I would give all the credit to my team, honestly, because without the team, we wouldn't reach where we reach today. Yes, obviously, me and my partner, we did play a role in that, but again, as I mentioned, it was hard to find the right team. We were lucky that we found the right team, and because of that, we've reached where we've reached today. So I would give all the credit, honestly, to the team.
Nice. Would love to meet some of your team at some point.
Yes, I would love that too. Yeah, hopefully.
Great, thanks, Remy.
My pleasure.
Let's have a look. I keep looking at this piece of art. Can we take a look at it?
Yes, please.
Yeah? Keeps catching my eye. Yeah. I feel like this has got a story.
Yeah, it does. So it's a bit messy over here. So basically, we're doing something called decorative paint. If you look at the wall, it's textured, right? So it's paint basically, but it's decorative, right? So the team that does the decorative paint, they do artistic decorative paint. So everything over here is done it's all through their hands, basically.
Yeah.
Every single thing, even the frame, everything is 3D imposed, textured. It took them around a week or 2 weeks to do this.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a UAE heritage painting, and yeah, we're planning to do this more once we have the place more opened. We're planning to put some pictures along with some price tags. Yeah. Whoever wants to purchase these pictures, yeah.
Will this be in the coffee shop downstairs?
I'm not sure, honestly, if we're gonna install this in the downstairs. We might install it somewhere around here in the office.
Yeah.
But yeah.
No, I love it. I was just sitting there looking at it. I could see it in the corner of my eye. I was listening to you.
Yeah, it's all crafted through hand.
Great.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Very talented. And then, do you want to show us, there was something else that you wanted to show us out here
I wanted to show you a bit of the decorative paint. This is also a new solution that we've introduced introduced recently. It's, let me show you.
Yeah.
Over here. So, as you can see, it's all paint that's basically textured. You see?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and again, this is also, it's a quick solution. And this is what we're trying to kind of focus at. Because again, if we want to discuss about, or if you want to speak about the short stay circle, all of the Airbnbs, they're looking for quick solutions because they don't have the time. They want to keep their operations going. So they don't have the time to stay shut for a month for renovations. So vinyl wrapping or decorative paint could do the job in a week or even in days. For example, to do wrapping for your kitchen, it could take a day, 8 hours literally. Yeah. So yeah, this is what we're trying to focus at, to have quick home solutions.
Yeah, I think that makes sense. You know, like you said, like it's a fast-paced business, isn't it?
Yes.
People can't have their property off the market for too long.
Yeah, exactly.
I hear you.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, great.
Exactly.
And so just one more thing.
Yes.
What have we got here? Is this just, again?
So this is exactly as, it's also decorative paint, but they've done it on the frames. So you know how sometimes at the houses you have some frames or you have something, they call it molding.
Yeah.
They call it molding. So these moldings, we've done some decorative paint to it.
So in the UK, you could have that around your fireplace, for example.
Exactly, yes.
Obviously, we don't have that here. But, okay, great.
So, and also could be done in textures. As you can see, it's 3D as well. So it could have like a stone texture, concrete texture, and even over here, these are some more into artistic things. Even the logo that you could see over there, this all is done through hand as well. It's also
that was done by hand?
Yes. This is all done
Let's take a look at
by
this.
hand.
That's incredible.
It took around 10 days to do that. It's done through a lot of layers.
Yeah. It looks like a print from a distance.
Yeah, exactly. But when you come to it, you can see that it's all 3D. Yeah. They do it through a lot of layers to give it that thickness and the imposed.
Okay. And what material? It's gonna sound like what material do you use for that?
I think most probably over here they use something called mermerino. Okay. It comes like I'm not sure what's the word to use. They call it stucco and mermerino. I don't know what's the word for it honestly in English. Yeah.
Okay, amazing. Yeah. Thank you. Well, what I think would be great next time, Remy, is if we come and join you on a job.
Yes.
And see you guys in action with some of your team.
Yes, I would love that. Amazing. To show you all of the process, how it's done, introduce you to the team as well, the on-site team. I would love that. That'd
be amazing. And how can people find you on social media?
You could check Yalla Wrap It through Instagram or our website yallawrapit.ae or yallawrapit.com, or call us through 800-994.
Amazing. Yes. It's been a pleasure. Thank you.
Pleasure is mine. Thank you very much. Thank you.